What's up? Welcome back to the Hack of All Trades. My name is Anthony, and this is 5 mistakes I wish I knew earlier as a beginner 3D printer. So you've just picked up your first 3D printer. First of all, welcome to the club. It's fun, it's frustrating, it's definitely got a learning curve, but it can be so worth it. Today I want to share 5 mistakes that I made that I really wish someone had warned me about when I was first starting out. These are small things, but they would have saved me a lot of time and a whole lot of filament. So here are 5 beginner mistakes that I made. Heck, maybe you're making some of them too, but that's totally okay. We all gotta start somewhere. Mistake number 1, that feeling that you always have to have your 3D printer working all the time. Right after I bought my first printer, I felt like it always had to be doing something. Like if it was sitting idle, I was wasting it. I'd think, well, I spent all this money, I better use it constantly, right? There were a few days where I just printed the most random stuff, no real reason, just because I thought I should be printing. My shelf, my desk was filling up quick, and I realized that most of it wasn't actually useful. The thing is, your printer's a tool. It's not a slot machine. It's okay to pause and print with intention. It doesn't have to constantly be spitting out little trinkets and toys and doodads. It'll save you filament and it'll save you some sanity. Mistake 2, buying filament without a game plan. Okay, yeah, I'm definitely guilty of this one, even when I know better. I'll see a sale on a filament and I'll just stock up, and then it ends up just sitting in a bin. But here's the deal, filament doesn't last forever. It absorbs moisture from the air, and then your prints start looking really rough. The filament starts snapping, clogging, it's just not worth it. And that shelf life, it can drop even faster if you're not storing the filament properly. Moisture is the enemy here. So if you're stocking up, get some airtight bins, desiccant packs, maybe even a filament dryer if you're feeling fancy. At the same time, I know this sounds a little contradictory, but it is always a good idea to have backup rolls of your go-to filament. There is nothing worse than getting halfway through an extremely long print and running out. Yeah, that's not fun. Mistake number 3. Forgetting to print helpful, useful tools first. When I was getting started, I was so excited just to be able to print that I was making anything and everything I could possibly find. Vases, bins, fidget toys, doodads, knickknacks, you name it, I just wanted to print. But this stuff wasn't actually making any of my printing better. So here's my advice. For your first few prints, use your printer to help your printer. Print things like a good bed scraper, a filament guide, a poop chute, even a tool tray. These make printing easier and cleaner. And all the prints that follow, they'll turn out even better. Let me know in the comments if you've got a must-have functional print. I love discovering those hidden gems. Mistake number 4, not investing in post-processing tools. Okay, real talk. I thought post-processing was kind of overkill when I was first starting. Like, why clean up a print? Isn't that the printer's job? And then I ended up stabbing myself with an X-Acto knife, trying to clean up a wonky edge. But learn from me. Flush cutters, some needle files, maybe a bit of sandpaper, most importantly, a deburring tool. This thing will stop you from cutting yourself with an X-Acto knife so many times, no matter how careful you are. This thing works wonders for cleaning up edges. And they don't have to be expensive. They don't have to break the bank. Once you clean up your first print properly, it feels so much more professional. Not just visually better, but it's more satisfying even to hold, and you're less likely to end up hiding it in a drawer. Mistake number 5, avoiding all the slicer settings. For a while, I was really nervous about touching all my slicer settings. I just stuck with the presets and was hoping for the best. I mean, the printer knows what it's doing, right? But guess what? The defaults, they're not magic. Small tweaks that make a huge difference. So take the time to run a few test prints. You're gonna waste a lot less filament and you're gonna get much better results. And there are a ton of calibration prints out there that are absolutely free. Just be sure when you're making adjustments to adjust one setting at a time and then print it again. You'll start to feel like you actually understand your machine and what each of these tweaks are doing, and it's a great feeling because it gives you so much control. So yeah, those are 5 beginner mistakes I made, so hopefully you don't have to. So let me know in the comments what your first uh-oh moment was, or maybe there's a lesson I totally missed. And if you found any of this useful, please hit that like and subscribe. It really helps the channel. Thanks again. See you guys next time.